So the beginning of day 2, and we are at Seljandsfoss camping ground. 3,000 kroner to get in, 3,000 isk. That was for 2 of us and our camper. And as you can see, it's a pretty popular spot.
This is our second day in Iceland and our first full day. We did so much on our second day in Iceland. It was really jam-packed, but well worth it. When we tallied everything at the end of the day, we'd actually done almost 30,000 steps.
So first stop was Seljandsfoss waterfall. This is kind of a unique waterfall because yes, it's a high waterfall, it's pretty, but you can actually walk behind the waterfall. Not many waterfalls you can do that. We just want to say that you're going to get soaking wet, wet to the bone wet. So, you know, take anything waterproof that you can, pants, outerwear, gloves especially, because when you get wet, the water is very cold. Even in summer, it's very cold.
Yeah, so it makes it a bit of a challenge when you're trying to do anything with your hands. So when you emerge from behind that waterfall and you head towards your right, you're going to pass a little baby waterfall, and then just a little bit further on, you're going to come to
Gljúfrabúi. This waterfall is one where you have to walk between like a crevice in the rock.
So when you go through the crevice, you're going to suddenly come upon this waterfall that it's amazing because it's kind of surrounded by rocks, and when you look up, the sunlight is streaming through the water and it just looks ethereal. It's really, really breathtaking. So we left there and we went to
Skogafoss.
I really enjoyed Skogafoss because at pretty much all of the waterfalls you're going to see rainbows, but there we saw a lot of double rainbows, which was really, really cool. In addition to that, they have a stairway that you can go on the top of the waterfall. It's 422 steps, so it's a bit of a challenge, but it's worth it at the top. When you get to the top, you can see the water going over the edge.
There's also a trail if you just keep walking, and there's another series of waterfalls that feeds Skogafoss, and it's just a real nice setting. It's so peaceful up there. It's really, really pretty.
It's very green.
Yeah, very green. And the view from on top there out to the coastline is just magnificent. And there we drove on to Solheimasandur plane wreck. So this is the wreck of a DC-3 plane that had crashed back in 1973. So there's a car park just off the ring road, and it's 45 minutes walk at a decent pace to get to it. So it's about 5 kilometers each way.
Can I just say it's 45 minutes walk through absolute barren landscape. You're gonna see nothing but gray
rocks. It's the same thing for 45 minutes.
Yeah, like
the view does not change.
It does not change. It is monotonous. The only other thing that breaks the monotony is other people walking back and forth from the plane wreck.
Yeah, but it was on one of my things that I really wanted to see.
One of his things that he really wanted to see.
I really enjoyed it. I'm so happy I did it.
And I am just, I'm kind of speechless. But at least we got some good pictures. So mixed reviews on that one. And then, by the way, you've got to walk back for another 45 minutes. to the infamous black sand beach, which was just magnificent. The rock formations on this beach are
Stunning.
stunning. They're so geometric. It looks like they were almost carved by machinery or something, but they weren't. And that, yeah, as you can see, I'm a bit speechless on it. And what is really cool about the rock formations as well is that infamous church that you see in Reykjavik. Apparently the architect was inspired by those rock formations, and you can definitely see the correlation there.
I also want to point out about the sea. So there are signs all over the place about, people are actually killed on the beach because they're dragged out by the waves. I went with the camera, little tiny waves, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna say nothing. The waves are breaking far away from me, so it's not a problem. But all of a sudden, these sneaky ass waves just came straight up in a hurry and just like soaked away my pants and my shoes and socks and everything. So I can definitely see why there needs to be a warning on the beach. They're very, very sneaky.